Yo, good morning. How's it going? Hopefully things have been well with you. As usual, stuff has been busy and kind of chaotic like last week, but I think productive. With that intro, I guess let's get into it. What is that? And where did it go? So, okay, so I've been working on basically automating production of wood frames. And I know you're like, what? Johnny, you said quick and fast and pivot. I heard those words. They happened last week, damn it. Um, but yeah, you're not wrong. But I kind of, let me kind of paint it out for you by the numbers, and then maybe you'll agree, maybe you don't. And if you don't, feel free to like comment and be like, bro, have you seen your face? Because you've totally lost it. But basically, it went like this. Started working on the prototypes, seeing how they worked, having some success with it, and then inevitably you get to the point where you're like, you know what? It's time to put together something to sell, right? And when I start doing that, I look over, well, the mechanism, the thing itself is really cool, but like the production quality, right? The craftsmanship, the crossing your I's, dotting your T's, and not looking like garbage, there were problems. And, geez. So, you know, if you listen to a lot of people that are like, hey, this is how you do a startup, right? This, that, or the other, then they'll tell you to like, just, hot glue the thing together and kick it out the door and, be damned the consequences. I really have a hard time with that one, right? Like, it might be a mistake, but, maybe it's a mistake I can hang my hat on at least, right? So if I sell something, even if it's just one thing, even if it's just like on Craigslist, I do want it to be nice. I don't want it to be crappy, and I want to make certain it doesn't fall apart in 2 days, right? So that's just kind of a thing. To that end, I've tried to realign a lot of these projects along like a kind of tech corridor, like a tech stack corridor, like a tool corridor. So basically, what I'm saying is like these things kind of stay using the same resources to get from an idea to being a product that can be sold. So what I'm doing is I'm investing some time in automating, wood production and finishing with machines, right? So I'm building out CNCs and stuff like that to be able to transfer wood in between different stations and to be able to process it. And that, the design work for this is taking a little bit of time. That night I was like fighting myself because I was like, quick and fast, fast and quick, right? But I was like, it's gonna be wasted work. All of these paths go along the same route, right? I chose them on purpose because of that. Um, so if I have an issue and I need to flex and like, try something a little bit different, it's more of a reconfigure it instead of take it apart or completely rebuild it. It being like the optimization stuff. Um, so yeah, I know I kind of like talked at length for a second around this, but let's kind of hop over to another thing, which is this. So excuse the mess, but also kind of check this out, I guess. Pretty neat, I think. Well, looky there, robots. How do you like that? So I indeed think it's kind of neat, and it's a gift for one of my brothers. He had a birthday. I've been pretty hard on the birthday Christmas train making stuff for people deal, which it's hard. Like I have a I have either a personality strength or a weakness, however you might want to call it. I really have a hard time not having something nice for family and friends for holidays and birthday stuff. And now I don't have income, so like, oh, I can make something. It usually takes longer this project, I did try to align it a little bit closer. Like, hey, I'm getting some experience in some of this automation stuff and some CNC control, and I can standardize these components and like use them. So like I'm getting some business gains out of it, but I'm still taking time to go down these routes. And it is kind of close to some of the other projects that I'm working that trying to take into market. So like there is some sort of like parallel path with them, but I'm kind of afraid that I need to be more clever about how I spend my time. I don't want to not have stuff for my family and friends for birthdays and holidays and stuff. And historically, I've given, I've given what I've had, right? So I think my family and friends understand that I do care. So I don't know. I just need to be more clever because I can't, as much as I want to, I cannot spend, 40 hours on someone's project gift thing. Even if I'm aligning it with my business needs, to some margin, it's still pretty difficult. It's distracting, and I'm not making income right now. As much as I like to pretend that it is a little bit different than it is. So I know it's kind of like a rant. It was more of an admission that I need to keep it in between the lines, and I kind of am with trying to like keep things related to business. But yeah, I need to have that monetary return. I need to go from A to B, and I'm gonna need to stay really focused to do that. And there's a lot of things to do, so it's just kind of how it is. Yeah, sorry if that was a bit more like of a serious talk. Like Johnny, where's the laughs? I'll give you one. Hopefully, you like sit back like that was not funny. Now you need to explain it. Are you ready? If wishes were fishes, I would have mercury poisoning. And you're like, what? Because this fish has mercury in it when it comes from the sea. You get it now? Okay, it's fine. But anyways, like, you're like, Johnny, do not become a comedian. It won't work for you. Yeah, that was pretty much it. I know it's kind of more of like condensed and all over the place, but the takeaways are I'm concentrating on automation, concentrating on products that can get from A to B, in a quick amount of time. And also, I've realized while I've been touching wood, this, that, or the other, that these tools and the things that I'm setting up can help me, with Rediviva's Crafter and some of the other things that I've looked at, where if I kind of re-envision the product as more like a wood-based thing, like a higher grade thing, then I can scale and automate that process quicker. So it's all these things are really aligning. They just take time to deliver and walk through. So appreciate y'all's patience as it's kind of a journey. But yeah, I'm trying and putting in the time, and it'll get there. But anyways, I hope that y'all have a good one, and remember to spend time with the family and friends. They're real important. You can make money, lose money, get money back, get stuff back, but you can't get your time back, right? So spend it where it counts. So have a good one. Peace.